Good. All right, everyone bowing here. Everyone go Chumbi. Cheer up. And bow. Yeah, good. 25 jumping jacks.
Announce him a little bit and then move
Good.
on.
Come on,
Give
Mr.
him that.
Feltisco. All right, we got Mr. Feltisco here helping me out. He's going to be learning along with you guys. So you guys can watch me and him today. 25 jumping jacks. Ready, go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Keep going. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 25 more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 25. Running back and forth. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Going side to side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Going crisscross. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And freeze. And go hands to our sides. Roll your hips around.
Sir.
Good. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Good. Roll the other way. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Arms still going forward. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Roll backwards. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Good. Arms in. And twist side to side. 1,
Sir.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Simple stretch down for your toes. Good. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Center splits.
Sir.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Go hands down.
Sir.
Good. Try and bend your knees side to side. Good. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good. Sitting backwards.
Sir.
Make sure your legs are as far open as possible and reach over to our left side.
Sir.
Good. Reaching. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Switching sides.
Sir.
1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Reaching down the middle.
Sir.
1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Last one, everyone, butterfly stretch.
Sir.
Good. Moving those knees up and down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Good. How about everyone just go on your knees right here? Again, we're going to start off with our nunchucks today. So for nunchucks, you guys need a lot of dexterity in your wrists, in your elbows, in your arms. So we're just going to roll right here. Everyone kind of put your hands out in front of you. See how I have them closed? All you're going to do is you're going to like circles with your wrists.
Sir.
Just working them around. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now put one hand, my palms facing out towards you guys. I'm going to grab my fingers. I'm going to kind of pull them back into my arm here. My arm straight, kind of stretching out my wrist. 1, 2, pulling the fingers back to you. 3, 4, and 5. You guys switch over to the other side, pulling the fingers back. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Now take one arm, put it across your body. This other hand's gonna come from the down or from underneath. You're gonna kind of pull it in, hug it in towards your chest. You guys should feel that stretch on your shoulder right there.
Sir.
1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Go ahead and switch sides. Arm across, hug it in. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Now raise your hand up, almost like you're gonna give yourself a pat on the back here. Grab your elbow and then pull it down. Push it towards the small of your back. Good. 1. You guys should feel that what's in your tricep area. 2, 3, 4, and 5. Go ahead and switch sides. Same thing, pushing your hand down your back. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Good. One more you guys can do on the floor here. I'm going to take my hands. I'm going to put the backs of my hands on the floor. So my palms are still facing up towards me, almost like I'm in a push-up position. When you guys get real older, you can do push-ups here, but I wouldn't trust you guys with that. Good. Now what you're gonna do? See how I'm kind of gonna go side to side. You guys should feel it like the top part of your wrist here. It's gonna help just stretch them out a little bit. 1, and kind of rocking side to side. 2, 3, 4, and 5. Now put your palms on the ground. Now you gotta kind of go towards the outside. I'm gonna flip my hands around so my fingers are facing back towards me. See how me and Mr. Faltisco got it? And now, keeping your palms glued to the ground, you guys kind of sit backwards. You guys should feel it right there. Good. Coming back towards my knees, coming back towards my feet. Keep my hands on the ground. Feel it, Mr. Faltisco? Right there. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Good. Shake those out. Everyone standing up quick.
Sir.
Good. Move your legs out a little bit. All right, so those are a couple exercises, a couple stretches you guys can use to get your kind of wrists, your elbows, everything ready. Guys, go ahead, grab your nunchucks. Again, you guys have both of them, one of them. I know Mr. Chancellor has one. Good, so I'm gonna be nice to Mr. Chikansky today since he only has one nunchuck. Oh, I'm gonna use one. All we're gonna do is practice some of our basics here. You guys are in your riding stance. One nunchuck behind your shoulder. Our triangles are L stripes. You guys are going to go 1, 2, 3, up to your shoulder. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Start off slow. Make sure it goes straight across and straight up. And then go faster as you guys get better at it. I'll give you guys 10 seconds. Try to be faster than me. Ready? Go. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Easy. Go ahead and switch sides. Same thing. 1, 2, 3. Across, under, and then straight up. And then get faster and faster. Ready? Go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Now, if you guys have both nunchucks, again, what you can do after that to get your hands really working, you guys go triangle left, right, left, right, left, right, left, right, left, right, left, right, until your hands non-stop moving and they become like a blur in the camera. If you guys have both, go ahead and practice with us here. Left hand, right hand, non-stop. Ready, go. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and good. All right, so that's our basic, our triangle, our L stripe. Now, you guys have all done this before. I do one spin down to my legs and one spin back up to my shoulders. So I can go down, up, down, and up. Again, start off, go 1 and 1. Go slow to start off and then build up faster as you guys get more comfortable with it. Again, you guys can do both or just one side at a time. Ready, go. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and good. Now, you guys all know how to spin forwards. You guys all know how to spin backwards. It's a very simple one. Now, this is where the challenge comes. One nunchuck is up at my shoulder. The other nunchuck is down by my thigh. The goal is to reverse them and go opposite directions. I'm switching 1 and 2. You guys see how I do that? If I get a little closer. 1, 2. If you guys have a hard time processing that, doesn't make much sense, start off, go down and then up. Just do one hand at a time, going down and up. And then when you get better, try to switch them and try to go opposite directions. All right, so you see Mr. Faltisco is doing it at the same time. You guys can follow along like that. I'll do one side at a time so you guys can see both levels of it. I'll give you guys a little bit to practice and maybe check you guys out. Ready, go. Good. I'm going one hand at a time. Mr. Faltisco's doing the full thing. Good. Let me see you guys are doing. Keep practicing. Good. Good, Mr. Kipler. Charlie.
Tell Nick to just pretend he's got two.
Good. Nick, pretend you got 2 of them, buddy. Use your imagination. Good. Has Mr. Bush got it? Let me see. Okay. Oh, looks like everyone's got it. Not bad. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now, of course, before we move on, another easy one is where you guys just swing down, catching your armpits. 1, up, grab, up, grab, up. Almost like you guys are playing baseball. You guys feel the ball in the mitt, and you guys snap it closed. When you spin or when you strike down towards your armpits, as soon as you feel your nunchuck touch, Slam those elbows down. One, up, grab, and that should be very simple. Ready, go. Good. Just be grabbing it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. So you guys all got that very good. I'm gonna give you guys one extra one on just grabbing, catching, and kind of manipulating your nunchuck. So when I'm here behind my shoulders, instead of just catching in my armpits, I want you guys to try to swing forward and then grab the other side of your nunchuck. Instead of in the armpit, you're grabbing in your hand. So I'm just going forward and then snapping shut. Forward and snapping shut. This is helpful for you guys when you guys are doing more advanced forms or more advanced tricks, how to move on to the next move and how to set yourself up. So just behind your shoulder, forward, and then snap it shut in your hand. You guys can do one hand, or you guys can do both hands to practice. Just try to snap them shut quick and lock them in. If you guys have the big nunchucks, that's okay. Just try to grab the best that you can. Forward, grab. Forward, grab. Forward, grab. Forward, grab. Good. Keep going. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. How are you catching? Are you catching with your finger? You can't catch with the chain. Mr. Faltisco is trying to cheat you guys. You guys see what I was doing? I was going forward and then catching in my hand. Mr. Faltisco tried to get you guys by wrapping it over his finger. If you guys have it between your fingers like this, it might be a little hard to get your fingers out and then move on to the next move. So just try to catch it in the full of your hand. Yeah, Mr. Faltisco. Now he's having a little bit of trouble. Now, one more, because there's always another level. I'm just holding my nunchucks regular. I'm pointing them down at the floor, though. See how I'm doing this? Instead of going down and catching like that, I'm going to pull them up and then catch them. Same thing. In my hand, holding on to both sides of the nunchuck. So with my nunchucks facing the floor, come up and then grab them. So when you guys finish, your hand should be like coming back towards yourself. Again, take it easy. If you guys miss, I don't want you guys to hit yourself. Reel them up. Let them drop into your hand, and then snap your hand shut as you bring them back up toward yourself. So starting from the floor, up, and grabbing. Letting go, up, and grabbing. Mr. Faltisco's got this one without grabbing the chain. Good. He's flipping them up and catching them in the palms of his hands. Whoa. Again, whether you have a good hand or your non-dominant hand, just try it out. It's best if you guys can do it with both hands, because most of the times you guys will be doing double nunchuck forms in the future. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. So those are like the basic ones. There's more advanced catches where you guys can be going across towards the outside of your body and catching like that. That's more advanced. But for right now, that's very good if you guys can get that. What else I wanted to do with you guys, rather than just catching and manipulating, is I'm going to show you guys what we call a hand roll. When you're doing more advanced nunchuck moves. So first thing, before you even do your hand roll, just set one nunchuck down. When I'm holding the nunchuck at the top of the grip here, most of the time this is what I would call a positive grip, because it's like towards my thumb. This is how I would use it. If I'm this way with the chain or the string facing my pinky, I've heard this is a negative grip. So you have your positive, or if I flip it around in my hand, a negative grip. So if I have most of it, if I hold it near the top, the big end or the shaft facing out, this is like your positive. This is how you guys would normally use it. If I flip it around and I have a lot of it on my thumb with the chain towards my pinky, this would be like your negative grip. So if you guys are going to ask what positive, negative means, right now I'm holding it in a positive grip, and when I flip it around in my hand roll, they'll be in a negative grip. So when you're here, when you're doing a hand roll, it's got start off in your positive grip. I'm just going to point it down towards the floor. Now, Master Ray kind of did this with the big nunchuck. What you're going to do is you're going to roll the other side from down across the back of your hand. You let go, and then you would catch and then bring it around. So it's rolling over the back of your hand and into your negative grip on the other side. So I have both sides. I start off on one, over the back of my hand, catching, releasing, hand rolling into a negative grip on the other side. So how I start it, I'm in my positive grip, facing the floor. I go up, around, and catch. If I can show that in slow motion for the camera, is I would kind of go 1, 2, I let go, I kind of twist my hand maybe a little bit, and then bring it around 3. Don't throw your nunchucks. So I'm here, 1, and 2. It's kind of hard to do in slow motion. Around the back of my hand, flipping it, and then catching it on the other side in a negative grip. 1, and then you can go back the other way, 2. 1, and then I go back the other way from where it came. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1 and 2. Again, this is a little bit easier with the like the G-Force nunchucks. If you guys have the foam pair, it's still possible. That's how I used to practice. So try it out. Hand rolling 1, back 2. Again, starting off slow and then building up as you guys get quicker and quicker at it. Mr. Faltisco's been practicing along. He's got it kind of a little bit. If you drop it, that's okay. Just don't drop it on anything. Don't hit the cat or the dog. Good. Let me see a few more, Mr. Faltisco. Again, your goal is to catch the other side of the nunchuck. Try not to grab the chain in the middle because that's going to be harder to keep going in your nunchuck forms. Go ahead, show me a few more. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right. So, again, you guys usually are, most of you guys are probably practicing on your good hand. That's great. Remember to practice your offhand as well. Again, most of the time we're doing double nunchuck forms, so it pays to kind of have a grip on how to do it with both hands. Now, you guys have probably seen me do this in doing my forms or anything like that, where you're taking it, you're tossing your nunchuck up, and then grabbing it on the way back down. That's what I would call a release, where you're throwing the nunchuck up in the air and then trying to catch it when it comes back down. How I always teach and how I always practice releases when I was first learning is you start off the same way with your nunchuck facing down. My other hand is going to be facing up towards the sky. Like someone's going to, I don't know, set a stack of bills in my hand. This hand with my nunchuck is going to go underneath. The other side that I'm not holding onto is going to gently fall into my hand. Good, just like Mr. Faltisco did. And then I can switch. It's in my left hand. I hold my other hand out. I go from the underneath and let it drop into my hand. And now I'm going 1, switching 2. You guys might think this is not a release. I'm not actually throwing my nunchuck. That's the point for a second. Just practice going under, letting it drop into your hand. Don't go fast and flack yourself in the fingers. Just go under and let it kind of drop into your hand. 1 and 2. Good. See how Mr. Faltisco's doing? Perfect. He's going under his hand and letting it drop into his palm. Good. Let me see everyone. Mr. Swagger, your back's facing me. Good. So again, Nick's got it. He's only got 1 nunchuck. Perfect. Charlie. Good. Elenice. All right. Good. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. So you guys aren't actually throwing it yet. I know. Now, since you guys have the idea of how to catch it by letting it fall into your hand, now I'll let you guys throw it. I see some of you guys are outside. If you guys are inside the house, please do not throw it up and hit your ceiling, break a light, or break any glass. Just toss it where you guys can kind of reasonably catch it, all right? So I don't expect you guys to be throwing it all the way above your heads for now. That's maybe more you guys get advanced. Same idea. It's coming underneath my hand. When it comes under, I'm going to kind of give it a little toss and say that I'm going to let it fall into my open hand. I go up, and I catch onto the other side. I'm not going to let it spin too much. I'm not just going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and let it drop. I'm still catching onto the other side. I go under, release, and I catch onto the other side. 1 and 2, like that. It's kind of, what would you say? That's like half a spin, not even. So I'm just giving it a little spin, enough to catch it on the other side. 1, and then back the other way, 2. 1, 1. So it's not actually spinning, I'm just catching onto the other side. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. So if that was like level 1 where you're only catching onto the other side, I'm holding on to this side. Now when I toss it, it's going to go 1 and kind of 2, and I'm going to catch back onto the side and let go of. So I would be here. So if I'm here, instead of catching onto this side, I'm going to catch back onto the other side that I threw up. So I go under, 1, 2, and I catch onto the other side. Oh, not too bad. And then same thing. I'm going to throw and catch onto the same side of the nunchuck. And I'm letting it fall into my hand. You guys don't want to go try to snatch it out of midair like this, because if you miss, you're going to send it flying. Let it fall into the palm of your hand. Toss it up, whoa, and grab on. Toss it up, and let it try to fall into your hand. The less you kind of are moving this bottom hand, the better. That means you're tossing it better. Up, and throw it. Again, you guys can see, now if I can go 1, and I can go 2, the better I get, I can go 1, 2, 3, or 1, 2, 3, 4, and let it fall into the palm of my hand. So just give a little bit. Try 1, whoa, try 2, and then maybe try for 3 if you guys are getting comfortable with it. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Again, if you guys have enough space, if you guys aren't going to break anything, let it fall into your hand. Let me see, Mr. Francisco. I'll give you guys a little bit practicing, and I'll give you guys over so you guys can practice your bows. Good. So Mr. Faltisco's trying it out. Keep trying.
Watch your face, Faltisco.
Yep. Good. Again, try to let it fall into your outstretched hand. No more dropping it. No more dropping it. Yeah. 1, 2, and give it a little spin. Oh, it was a good spin. Now you guys see, when I told him he did a good spin, it was spinning very, very tight. It was spinning in a circle. If you guys see like your nunchucks like flying through the air like a seagull or something, it means you gotta give it like a little more spin so it spins nice and tight. All right, a few more. Good. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. Let it fall into your hand. 5, 4. You gotta catch it though. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Glad you saved it on the final catch, Mr. Francisco. All right, so again, you guys can practice all of those. Those are like the basic things that I practice to build up to some of my more advanced moves. If you guys have your bow staff, you guys can go grab that. Mr. Donahue is going to be showing you guys some of his fancy bow stuff. So I'll bow out to you guys. Grab your bow staffs. You guys did an awesome job for me.
And Mr. Francisco, I want you to stand a little bit behind you. So I'll be here. I want you to stand. Here, just so you're safe, all right? Okay. Don't throw your bow at me. Okay. All right. Is everyone ready here with our bow? We all got our bow ready? All right, awesome. So everyone, punch on Jimmy, drill, and bow. Okay. Now, I'm gonna tilt this camera up just a little bit so I can make sure they can all see me. Okay. Now, when you're doing bow, right? I want to go over a couple of fundamentals, right? If you're actually having to use a bow, right, you probably have to switch hands a little bit, right? So we're gonna start off with that, right? So we don't want to just stay on the same side. You want to be able to be ambidextrous when you're using a bow. Maybe you're like, doing like a bow fight, bow form. You got to be able to switch. But in a traditional form, you're usually just gonna stick to the one side, all right? So everyone, go like this for now. I want you to go here. You're gonna over your right shoulder. You're gonna step into your walking stance and strike. I'm gonna go here. You're gonna kind of switch hands, come to the left side, and then strike. And switch, strike. Switch, strike. There we go. Just like that. Bring it up nice and high. And now work that a little bit. Let me see there. Good. Big stances. Step. Just a little warm up for now. Good. All right, nice. Now, a big part of the bow is being comfortable with it, just like any weapon, right? So you got to be comfortable holding it and moving around with it. You can stop for now, right? So everyone just start doing a figure eight, okay? We're going to do tons of these today. Figure eight's a great transition. If you're coming up with your own form, you need to add in a move to keep something moving. A figure eight will almost always help you get there, okay? So just work it, maybe get a little faster. All right, good. Now from here, I want you to just take your right hand and use your right hand. Remember, going around. I like to think of my figure eights as if I'm rowing a boat, right? I like to think about dipping the oar in the water. Just like that, good. All right, now switch hands. All right, we're gonna make this trickier in a second. I know not everyone's left-handed, so just try this real quick. I know I can't go as fast on this side, but I can still do it pretty easily. So let me see, keep trying. Good. You wanna keep it nice and tight. Sometimes I see people doing their figure eights. They keep them out here like this. You guys see how that like wobbles to the side? If I were to get on the ground, it hit like this. I wanna try and keep it nice and tight where I bring it back by my sides and strike out in front of me, like that. So if you're in an alleyway, right, you wanna try and be able to keep the bow without touching the walls, right? All right, good. Now, figure eight, I want you to try leading with your left hand, okay? It's a little different. I usually don't practice one either, but try leading it with your left hand. So usually you start it with your right hand, your left hand follows. Start it with your left hand, your right hand follows. Try and get that in there. It's gonna feel weird. Yeah, just work that. There we go. You can move around a little bit. I'm just staying still so you can see. Don't drop your weapon, especially if you're in the house. Good. All right, and nice. All right, it looks like it worked out pretty good. Now, I did the figure eight because that's gonna help us with like our next steps, okay? So, if you see my hand here, I don't know if you guys can see how I'm holding it, right? I have it in between my fingers. If you see me in between classes, right? Maybe sometimes you'll see me with the bow staff. I like to just spin it in my fingers, right? I get used to manipulating the bow staff. So why don't you guys try this real quick? I want you to start off here, all right? I hold my bow like this regularly. I come here. You guys see this? I bring it on my shoulder. You see how my thumb's underneath it, my pointer finger's on top of it? I use this momentum, right? I use my shoulder to push, and I use my fingers to twist. Then I go here, and I catch it in the next one. See, now it's in between my pointer and my middle finger. Right? If I were to keep it rolling, I get in between my ring and my middle finger. My pointer and my thumb aren't touching it anymore. If I were to roll it one more time, I get it in between my pinky, and then I'm here, right? You guys see that? And then I can just go here, switch my hand over, and catch. And then maybe I can do it on the other side. So just try and work that real quick. I have it here, like this. Try and just push. Let it roll through all your fingers. Bring it back. Push. Let it roll through all your fingers. Keep working that. Make sure it's getting in every finger, right? Got that, Mr. Feltus? Let me see you try. So start off like this. Thumb is on the bottom. Thumb is on the bottom, pointer is on top. Put your hand out like this. Go here. Now push with your thumb. Yeah, there you go. See how that rolls through your fingers now? All right, now you can add that in, right, to your figure eight. I go like this. I can roll it on my fingers here, roll it on my fingers there, right? I can keep doing, get some extra spins on the side, right? That's what I can use that for too, okay? So why don't you guys try backwards real quick, right? Go here, try rolling it backwards. It's a little trickier. You have to go forward, and you can follow it backward. I usually can't get as many rotations because it won't work through my fingers that much, but I can go like one, twist, two, twist, one, twist, two. See how I get that extra spin on each side? Don't hit your light. All right, good. So I get twist and then twist. Work that in there. Try and get that extra rotation on each figure eight. So your arm should stay on one side a little longer now. Find what fingers you're comfortable with. I like keeping it in between like my pointer and my middle finger. I spin it like this. I'll slow it down for you. This is a little tricky, right? And then as you get more comfortable, you can do it. I'm not sure how Mr. Swaggart is with it, because Mr. Swaggart, you know, he practices bow a lot. So, all right, good. I'm just gonna check you guys out real quick. Keep working that. Good. Yeah, try to work those fingers in there. See, here's Mr. Feltusco. Try and get some extra finger rolls here. Keep it in between your fingers. All right, very good. Next step, okay? We're gonna do some head rolls or neck rolls, okay? So when I go here, I want you guys all to start off like this, okay? Very important, the side that you're bringing it over, right? So if I'm bringing it over my left side, right? The opposite arm, my right arm is gonna go across, right? This is my right arm right here. So I have to bring this arm up above it, that way I can snake this under and feed it through like this, okay? If I do it the other way, it's gonna be way harder to grab. I'm not gonna be able to do it as well, okay? So I go here, I go like this, I grab behind, right? I bring my arms out, I bring my open hand over, other hand behind, grab, out, open hand over, back hand behind, and grab, just like that. Working that, and you can grab it like this, and then when you get good at it, you can give it a little toss and just catch it, right? It makes it a lot easier, all right? So I go here, over, across, over, across, good. Little toss in there. You don't want to toss it entirely, right? Unless you got a lot of skill with it, right? You can't just toss it like that. You have to make sure bring it here, and then you can like let go and then grab, all right? So work that real quick, just switching sides. Good. You can add this into spins. So if I was like doing this, I could go like strike, strike, and maybe I had to work my way forward. I could go and then finish with a strike like that too, okay? So that's one of the ways you can use this. There we go. You could even go from a figure 8 into this. Go 1, 2, 3, and then grab, strike like that, all right? Everything with the bow can work with itself. You got to put the right moves in the right order though, okay? You got to set yourself up. A lot of the bow staff is, a lot of every weapon is a setup. Maybe not the kama so much, but a lot of every weapon is a setup, okay? The nunchucks, you can't just go from negative to positive like that. You got to do what Mr. Purdy did, right? You got to be able to flip it the right way. You can't just magically switch your hand around, right? It's not going to work like that. You have to set yourself up to pass there, okay? So work that good. Let me see how's it going. Remember, open hand comes on top. Yeah, there we go. Good. All right, now, from here, I want you guys to go like this, okay? I'm just showing you some basic different moves, okay? This way, if you want to come up with your own bow form, I know Chikansky has, I know Mr. Swaggart has, if you want to come up with your own bow form, that way you can figure it out. You can put all these moves together, okay? So start off like this, right? Go into a riding stance for me. Now we're here, right? I go like this, I bring it over, bring it on my hand, and I let it spin. It's harder to do this one slow. If I keep my momentum going, I can let my bow rotate on my hand like that. The faster you get it, the better it'll look too, right? Try not to nick your head like I just did. So we're here, rotate, rotate, and then grab. Good. Rotate. Good. How's it working, Mr. Francisco? Bring it this way for now. Bring it like this. Yeah, don't get your thumb caught in there. So see, I keep my hand like this. It starts on the bottom. My hand starts like this. See this, bud? All right, I go here. I keep it like that, and I just give it some spin and strike out, right? You get extra spins in there. See, Mr. Swaggart's got this one. He's got it pretty fancy. Once you go there, you go strike. And you go here, and you go strike, right? Once you get that, try it with the other side. Going here, and then rotate. Now, you can see I'm not that comfortable with it on this side. I don't practice this side as much, but that's why we got to practice both sides. You're doing a form, you got to be able to switch, right? So I go here, I rotate. Man, it's like a whole different move when you do your other side. Nice, Mr. Swaggart. Careful, Mr. Feltisco. Here, rotate.
That's right. I don't have one for Chikansky.
Rotate. I thought I saw his in there. Good. Now, there's different ways you can do this too. Obviously, all you're learning is getting it spun here, right? So if I were to do it fast, I go, bah, I spin it real quick, I go like that, right? Or I could get like 2 spins at 2, boom, all right? But you can have your hand flatten almost any surface as long as you permit yourself being able to spin. You can spin it while you're low on the ground, get it like that. One of my favorites, a little tricky, I'm still practicing this one too, right? I go like this, I strike. Now, I bring my hand on my back, right? I go like this, and I give it a little flip. And then I can grab it. I'll give it a little flip. See, it falls up. That's okay. I go here. You have to make sure I step out into like a long walking stance. I try and keep my back as level as possible. I go here and spin. Go here, spin. And I know it's a little tricky, okay? Try and get that back as flat as possible. Good. So you can get it spinning like me. Like this, you look like a little transformer. You got your helicopter blades on the back. Work that one a little. Let me see you guys. Yeah, just be nice and careful where you're at. Yeah. Don't switch hands. You keep it on one hand though, okay? Switching hands would be like the next part of the move, okay? Yeah. So, Mr. Swigert, here, watch me here, okay? I go like this. You're just to practice, I can go like this. Can you see my hand right? I just twist it, I can catch. When I twist it, I can catch. I can twist it, I can catch. Or you could go here and just spin. It fell off that time. Go here. I just give it some momentum. You gotta keep it flat. This is a tricky one. If we go like that, and catch. Go here. I gotta get in the right spot. Spin it and catch. Go here. Spin it. Oh, I was doing this one way better when I was practicing earlier. There we go. I go like this. Do a little spin. And grab it like that. So what you can do with this move here, okay? It's a little tricky. You can even take this part out. I just showed you that in advance, right? It's a different way to do this, right? Everyone go here for me, right? Strike. I want your, this is my right foot, right? So this is my right foot, my left foot's back here. This is what's easier. My right hand's out and reaching. I go here. Now, I let go with this hand. I turn it like I'm doing a figure eight. I go down, I spin, bring my other arm up behind me, I grab, catch, I bring it here, and then across. It's a really tricky one to teach over camera, but it's one of my favorite moves. Again, everyone go back here. I'll break it down. I go here. I go turn it, kind of like I'm doing a reverse strike. I bring it out here. I'm going to teach it a little differently so you guys maybe can see better. Right now I'm here, like this. I go like this. I bend my arm behind me like I'm getting arrested. Hopefully none of you guys know what that's like. I go here, spin, grab with my other hand. Now I bring it here on the other side around to my shoulder and across. And I still have the same side, right? But I go here and I switch hands, right? So I go from this to this. This is just a cool trick, okay? If you're really just trying to strike like this, I would not recommend doing all this just to get one strike in there. That's more just a trick for your forms, okay? So again, we're here. Bring your hand over. You're doing a reverse strike. Come behind you. Remember, arm behind you like you're getting arrested. Then spin it, grab. Bring it around to your shoulder. Strike across. Good again. Take care, Sam. Right here. Over. Around. Get arrested. Break out of the cuffs. And strike. Alright, good. Let's keep practicing that one. Around. And strike. That's what it should look like fast. I go here. Boop. Like that. And keep practicing. Reverse it and then. Right, now you could stay up tall and you could do it here too. That's a little, right? You go like that and just switch it. But that doesn't look as much, right? You can get down low. It looks like you're doing like a little fancy blade there. And just keep working. All right, let me see you try it. Everyone keep working it. Nice. There we go. Nice, Mr. Focus. So the thing that makes that look better is speed. A lot of the moves with bow staff, you practice them slow, get a little faster with them, but what makes everything work, even for nunchucks, right? If you spin it and it just like kind of don't get that speed on the spin, it's gonna be like a seagull, like Mr. Purdy talked about. And it's not gonna be easy to catch, right? It's gonna be hard. Same with bow staff. All your moves, they won't look as good if you go slow with them. So you keep practicing it nice and easy, and eventually go here, and you get them nice and fast, like that, all right? All right, one more little thing I want to show you guys today, okay? I want to practice using your legs with your bow staff, all right? This will be the last thing. Not that complicated, but if you drop your bow, right, in the middle of something, right? You got to try and get your foot either up under it to catch it, or while it's in the air, I want you to try and kick it back to you, okay? This is just something that's a little fun, and I've actually used this while performing before, right? My bow gets away from me, I go like this, I kick it back, and catch it like that, all right? So it's a little control technique. So what you can start off doing, put it here on your knee, make sure you point your toes up, you let it drop, and just kick up like you're doing a front kick. Drop, and kick like that. All right. There we go, just work that. Let it roll with your leg. You guys know I actually use this technique if I need to put something down, my hands are full. I just use it, I put my foot there and I kind of just drop it down. Like if I need to put my bow down, I'd be like that. Yeah. The things that Taekwondo will teach you that you don't even know. It's amazing. Keep working that. You can do both legs. Slipped off, see I didn't point my toes up that time, I didn't hook it. So it didn't come up. I go here. Good. Now, for the safety of the mirrors and the people around me, you could do like a side kick kind of pullback too, which I practice in my backyard. I can't practice, I don't trust myself to not hit Mr. Faltisco somehow here, but you could throw it and then hook it back like that too. It's a little trickier. It might hurt the top of your foot, but it looks pretty fun, all right? It is pretty fun and it works pretty cool, okay? So you can go like that, bump, and catch. Similar to that, okay? There's a lot of cool stuff you can do. All right, so I'm done for today, right? But there's a lot of cool different stuff you can do. Take all these moves, add them together, spin a combo off of it. I'll give you guys a little challenge. Now, don't do this indoors, but one time I set a challenge for myself. I never got it done. Where I would do this, kick my bow up, do a somersault, and then catch my bow from the kick I had earlier. Any of you guys can videotape yourself doing that, we'll have to try and give you a prize or something, okay? You gotta land it and catch it. All right, so again, it'd be like this, you kick it up, you do a somersault like this, and then catch the bow you kicked up. Any of you guys can do what I couldn't do, we'll give you like a little prize or something when you guys come back in, all right? All right, well, thank you guys for coming in to a leadership class, okay? I hope you guys all have fun, learn maybe something a little new, or got a little better with your techniques. We're gonna bow out real quick. I wanna see everyone smiles. All right, face me or 준비. Straight up, and bow. All right, thank you guys for coming, all right?